What is up, Virgo? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless readings, so that means whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. They're also general, so if they don't resonate, that's perfectly fine. Please don't force them to fit. They're collective readings, so take the pieces that do resonate and leave the rest. I'm also running a promo on my Patreon channel, so go ahead, check that out. It's for tier 2 and 3 patrons that sign up, meaning that if you sign up between now and January 15th, you get a free 15-minute recorded reading with me. And if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, you can go ahead and book it down below in the description box. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's get into it. I hope you guys had a good new year. I hope everybody's happy, safe, and healthy. I know it's been a little bumpy. I'm going to be starting us off with Grand Luxe Tarot. I was feeling something a little different for my Virgos today. You guys feel... I love the shift in energy I've been feeling in like the zodiac signs. Actually, it was actually you guys. Oh my gosh, on Patreon. I used one of my brand new tarot decks on my Patreon channel for the monthlies, and I was like, I don't know if I want to use this deck yet because I got it for the holidays. And I used it for Virgo. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I used this for you guys, because I'm typically always drawn to the same decks for Virgo and for Libra. And I was really happy that there was like a shift in Virgo energy. And I used my El Goliath tarot deck, which is like my shadow deck. Oh, it was a great read. So I'm happy that we're using Grand Luxe Tarot for you guys, because that's a very powerful deck to me, a very like empowered energy. So I'm excited to see what we get. Very transformative energy. See for Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. 9 of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant. I actually really like that. I feel like it's the letting things fall away that are no longer serving you, like giving up on the things. And when I say giving up, it's just realizing like, I don't need to bang my head against a wall. If this isn't working, like it's not working for a reason. I can let this go now. You're understanding that when things are eluding you, when things aren't working for you, it's literally spirit trying to push you in a different direction. And you're learning to be very accepting of that. No longer chasing the things that just simply aren't working, allowing them to fall away, and that's okay. I really like that. Oh, I like it. That's very Aquarian energy too. We have a lot of Uranus Aquarian energy going on right now. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I was on airplane mode. I'm so sorry. 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh, I love that. It feels really nice. It does. This is Star in reverse. Yeah, you're no longer seeing this as missed opportunities. Sorry if you hear my dog like munching and crunching in the corner. She decided to, as soon as I pressed record, go in on this treat that she wanted to carry in from the other room. But Star in reverse is Aquarius energy, and the Empress is Libra Taurus energy. I really like this. Empress in reverse is you might have been chasing opportunities or endeavors that actually were stopping you from embodying this Empress energy, and you're no longer dwelling on that. This could have even been holding on to other people, situations. It doesn't just have to be like endeavors. It could literally be other people. Okay, being attached to those things that are stopping you from this. Wow, really, really like this though. Sagittarius energy, Taurus energy with the Hierophant, and then we have the 8 of Swords, Gemini, the Star, Aquarius, and the Empress, Taurus, Libra, Venusian energy. Very, very nice. There's more. I just wanted to show you the cards before I continued with the channel, because I know quite a bit. Let's see what else we got going on for you. Any final messages for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Virgo. Thank you. That's the last one. Yeah, Magician in reverse. Oh, wow. Death in reverse. Transformative energy. Death in reverse is your overall energy. You have a lot of majors out here, followed by the Sun in reverse. I actually really like this because this transformation is going to shed light on why these things were holding you back from what you were trying to create and bring in for yourself. You have all reversals other than the Hierophant. So if you feel that things are very difficult, very bumpy right now, it's just because you're going through that purge, that shedding of these energies that were taking up too much space in your vessel. Okay, so Aquarian energy, when we had that conjunction, that energy was building us up to step into a higher frequency. Now, when we step into higher frequencies, though, that means that things have to fall away. So all that stuff's going to bubble up and then it falls away. So it's bubbled up and you're in the falling away portion. So that's what's going on here. And for some, are you freaking kidding me? I just put it on airplane mode. And silent. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. It doesn't stop. Now when you're in the falling away mode, and especially after we just had that full moon in Cancer on the 30th of December, because I am recording this the first week of January, even though these are timeless readings, you're all going to feel this at different points in time. Please be mindful that that full moon in Cancer is all about the heart space opening. So if you're seeing this in regards to mother energy, because Cancer is mother energy, or you're seeing this in regards to rejection, abandonment, wounding, heart space wounding, or you're seeing this in just more of the heart space in general, emotions are going to be peaked right now, okay? But that full moon in Cancer is going to highlight a lot of the abandonment and rejection issues, okay? So we're still working through that in the collective. This is also you allowing and being very accepting of the things that no longer serve you, which I love, absolutely love, because it's bringing in massive transformation with the death as the overall energy in reverse, Scorpio energy. Magician next to the Empress in reverse is realizing that these opportunities that you're holding on to, though, were actually taking away your power, stopping you from evolving into this Empress. Let's get into some clarifiers. Oh, love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Very empowering energy. It's just you're in the shedding portion. So if you're not feeling empowered right now, please be very patient. Be very gentle with yourself because it will come. I know it's bumpy right now. Almost there. Almost there. Keep going. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to be using spellcasters for your clarifiers. Wow, what a great combination. Spellcasters is literally my divine masculine, divine feminine deck. I didn't even like second guess what deck I was pulling either. I didn't even realize it until I looked down. This is typically my deck where the Emperor and the Empress come out. So that tells me that you're going through big shifts. Like this is my major arcana tarot deck when I use this. So let's look at death and your overall energy. 10 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, you're being very accepting of these cycles falling away. For some of you, it's a real struggle though with the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's like, I'm trying to surrender. I'm trying to allow it to fall away, but it's hard. It is so hard, and it's... Some of you, it's definitely a person. Some of you, it's definitely a person with that 4 of Cups there, because that's that rejection. That's Cancer energy. The 4 of Cups is Cancer energy, and the 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Because I can feel it in the throat. It's that lack of communication, and it's also that sense of rejection. The 4 of Cups is the card of rejection. And we were just talking about that. It feels very heavy. It makes me very scattered. Like, I'm not looking at anything, but I keep wanting to turn away from it. It makes me very scattered. But this is what the struggle is, to release this. And I think a lot of you know what this is that you need to release. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles in the World. Yeah, it's walking away from this to claim your independence. It's not to be single. I want to be very clear. It's not to be single. 9 of Pentacles. I really don't like that there's like this connotation with the 9 of Pentacles, like, oh, I'm single. 9 of Pentacles is about being stable and independent. It's about being stable and independent. Please get rid of the, oh, it's the single ladies card. Get rid of that. It's about being single and independent. I don't want you to see the 9 of Pentacles and it to trigger you and be like, oh my God, I'm single and alone. No. I want you to embody the true 9 of Pentacles energy of being independent and stable as an individual. Whether you're with a partner or not, you should always be independent and stable as an individual, whether it's with you or in a relationship. And that's the new cycle that the universe is trying to push you into, that understanding, that higher frequency. But it comes with accepting that this other cycle with this individual needs to fall away, or with whatever circumstance. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business partnership as well. So let's look at the 9 of Wands. Some of you, it's a parent. It's a parent, like a mother energy. I don't like it. I don't like the parent energy. It's very demeaning. It's very degrading. Okay, so for those of you where it's a parent, it's all about the communication. It's kind of like a back and forth dynamic where you ping pong anxiety back and forth. And the Nine of Pentacles is almost the need to have the confidence to, somebody needs to step up and stop that dynamic altogether and recognize and see it from a higher perspective of, we are literally just throwing our energy back and forth and mirroring each other. That needs to be resolved. It needs to be resolved. It's just a change in perspective. So there's like 3 different scenarios. Some of you it's romantic, some of you it's a family member, and some of you it's just a situation that you need to remove yourself from, whether it be a job, a living situation, etc. Right? You already know it needs to close out. 9 of Wands over here, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is you giving up on what your heart really wanted to pursue, but you're having the sudden realization of, okay, it's really not meant for me. You're learning that lesson. Because you've gone within. You've taken the time to take that step back and realize, okay, I need to move in a new direction. 6 of Swords, Hermit, Virgo energy. There you are, stepping into your power. It's an energy of a lot of solitude though. Like, it is a 9 of Pentacles energy in a sense. There's not other energies around you. I want to look at the Hierophant because this doesn't feel like just lessons. It does feel like more of a universal energy, like a higher order energy being very supportive. I won't be shocked if we see like Judgment or Temperance. Those are my 2 cards of your guides being around you. Tell me about the Hierophant. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Magician in reverse. And the King of Pentacles. Yeah, realizing that whoever you were connected to was taking your personal power from you. Not taking it, that's the wrong phrase. Stopping you from seeing your potential. That's really what it was. It is almost like you're leaking too much energy to this person. Yep, there's Judgment. Judgment in reverse, and there's the King of Wands. Yeah, so there's Judgment. Judgment's in reverse because it was almost by focusing so much on this situation or this connection with this other individual, there was a disconnect from you and your higher self and your guides, right? But now you realize, okay, I was investing way too much time and energy into this connection with this other person. And I now see that my lesson was that this was stopping me from moving forward to the things that actually needed my attention, needed my focus. As much as my heart wanted this, I need to leave this behind because it was blocking my connection with my intuition, with my higher self, with what my soul really wanted, with what was of my highest good. That was the lesson, or is the lesson for you, because all of you are at different points on this timeline, right? Because time's fluid, we're all at different frequencies, meaning that this timeline's going to hit us all at different times. Judgment, Pluto, Scorpio energy, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, Mercurial energy, King of Pentacles, Taurus, and the King of Wands, Leo energy. Judgment is the call. It's the call of the soul, which is why to me it's also the guides. It's that higher order energy. So when I say you're having a disconnect from your intuition, I don't mean that you have a blocked third eye or a blocked crown chakra. It means that because you're so attached, the ego, right? The ego creates attachment. It's a devil energy. It's a lower... The ego is not always a devil energy. I don't want to instill that belief. But when we are very attached to something, it's the ego pushing us to think that we want this, we need this. We don't need anything. That's a disconnect from the higher self. It's a distorted perspective, which is the disconnect from your higher self, the disconnect from the soul energy, because you're too much in the ego energy. There's not a balance. You need to balance the ego and the intuition. Okay, we don't ever want to do the death of the ego. We want to integrate the ego. There's always a time and place to use the ego properly. But that was a misuse of ego because there's too much of an attachment. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's look at the Eight of Swords. The Sun, yeah. And when you stop overthinking, when you allow yourself not to be so attached, so bound, Eight of Swords, Gemini, that's what brings in the enlightenment, the aha moment, the realization. It's literally what's shedding the light, giving you clarity on the situation. So let's, Leo energy with the Sun. Some of you where this is romantic, you have a child with this person, which makes the situation very difficult. There's finances involved with this. Six of Wands, yeah. But being able to see that is actually what pushes you in the right direction, because that leads you to victory. Acknowledgement of your higher self also. 4 of Wands and stability, very nice. It allows you to make decisions, clear-cut decisions. It allows you to know what direction to head into, because the 6 minus the 4 gives you a 2 of Wands energy. That's decisions, choices, and new opportunities. New opportunities to move to a higher frequency. Why? Because you no longer have the clouded judgment. No longer trapped, no longer bound. Very nice. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. 4 of Wands, Aries, 6 of Wands, Leo energy. Let's look at the star, Aquarius energy. What's going on with the star? I don't like this all of a sudden. It made my heart space really tight as soon as I started focusing on the star energy. I don't like this at all. I feel like this is the other person now. I don't like this. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I don't like it. And the Emperor. Yeah, I don't like it. Emperor in reverse. Not a fan. Not a fan. They're very controlling. They're very persuasive. Ugh, I don't like this. As soon as I got to the star, I was like, yeah, why don't I like this? I know why now. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, and the Emperor in reverse is Aries energy. It's also Taurus for me as a reader. An Emperor in reverse is an energy of somebody who doesn't really have wiggle room. They're not very good at compromising. They're typically very good business owners, but it's kind of my way or the highway. Oh, you have an opinion? Well, this is me hearing it and it going out my other ear. And with Knight of Wands, they have a very good salesman energy. They do, especially with the fact it makes me kind of sick, to be honest with you. I don't even want to pick up the other 2 cards. With the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands energy over here, just don't even want to touch it. This is a very good salesman energy. It's someone who's very persuasive, someone who's very charming, someone who's very attractive, but it doesn't mean that they have to physically actually be attractive, but they know how to be that charmer. Like, oh, well, I can sell you on my personality so much that you're gonna like being around me, and you're gonna be very into anything that I say, whether it's fact or fiction. Very persuasive. They sold you on them. Not to say that they're a bad person by any means, but they're good. They're a good salesman, that's for sure. They're a good salesman. It does not mean that they're a bad person, but they're a good salesman. Curious what's on the bottom, I figured. Queen of Wands in reverse is probably a karmic partner. As a karmic partner to help, this was a lesson in discernment between the intuition and the ego, most likely. For some of you, not for all of you. For others of you, it could have just been the closing out of some karma. And it doesn't mean it was good or bad karma, because karma sometimes is just karma. It's everything has a action and a reaction. Every action has a reaction is what I meant to say. But back in December and November and December, we had that North Node, South Node, Gemini, Sagittarius energy. We were closing out a lot of karma. So if you were dealing with an individual that kind of matched this description, or you still are, is most likely a karmic partner of some sort. And going into January, we're releasing that last little bit of karma to move into this new cycle, this new earth energy that we are in, this Aquarian energy. So please don't hold any animosity or anger, and I know way easier said than done, but understand that this person, as much as a struggle as this dynamic may have been, whether you're the king or whether you're the person releasing this king, it's actually helping you evolve into the Empress, or somebody in this dynamic evolve into an Empress. It's helping an evolution occur for both parties involved. But this karma has to be cleared, because 2 people are involved in the karma. So you both are clearing it. So the best thing to do is try to switch your perspective and say, okay, listen, we both had to clear the karma. We both had to go through this. Even if it was harder for one than the other, it had to be done for both of us to evolve. And I'm grateful that it is completed. Yeah, with the moon on top of the Empress, Lovers, 8 of Cups, and Temperance. I knew Judgment and Temperance ought to come out. It's definitely about abandonment, and then you have the Tower underneath. Wow, very nice in the overall. Okay, but with the Empress and the Moon, this is getting clarity that this connection was stopping one of these individuals, because now we have the Empress and the Emperor in reverse. So a very toxic true pair. Most likely a very karmic connection with the Lovers there. Very divinely guided connection with this person. It definitely served a soul purpose in order to help you both evolve and learn very significant lessons, which is why shifting into that frequency of gratitude and seeing it for what it is going to be very beneficial and make your healing process a lot easier, as much as it might be difficult. Because I know it's going to be harder for some than others, right? Because we're all in different situations. With the Eight of Cups and the Temperance card there, walking away from this connection is the right thing to do, but it's also all happening in divine time. This situation is going exactly the way it needs to, but it's also bringing in a lot of healing, a lot of heart space healing, okay? It's not a card of reconciliation here. It's about healing and finding that balance between your own masculine and feminine energy, but also within your own heart space. It's most likely a lesson in forgiveness as well. Typically, these kind of connections are a lesson in balancing your energy, new perspectives, the forgiveness, and then we also had the intuition versus the ego. So you have a lot of lessons going on in one dynamic. Very, very powerful dynamic. Let's look at the Magician in reverse. Ace of Wands. As heard in time, you'll see. I think this is in regards to your personal power, what you're capable of. What do we got over here? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. You're trying to manifest a new cycle for yourself. That's just not time for that to come in, because you still have to clear some of this energy out. Yeah, Chariot. Knight of Swords, you're very eager for it. You're very eager with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords there. Whatever you're trying to manifest, there's no space energetically for it to come in, because you still have to clear out this other energy from this connection, from this person, whether it be romantic, whether it be a friend, a family member, a business partner, a co-worker. Regardless of what kind of connection it is, the energy does need to be cleared. You can only hold so much in your cup. And if it's filled up with this Emperor in reverse and these Eight of Swords and Judgment in reverse, all this, you don't have room for a brand new cycle, because this whole cycle is going to lead to another 10 of something. You're very eager to have it. You need to make space. You have a lot of majors here, a lot of divinity around you. Please be gentle with yourself. Please be patient with yourself, because it's all happening exactly in the time it needs to. Temperance. There's patience that's needed with this, though. And I know a lot of people hate that word right now. Myself included. But Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. And check out Patreon if you want to join as a tier 2 or 3 patron for that free 15-minute reading this month until January 15th. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. And good luck with this. And I love you. And I'll be sending lots of love your way. Okay? Bye-bye.